The boss had only held a meeting with his employees at sea when a whale suddenly swallowed him whole. The employees watching from their screens were completely stunned. For a moment, they did not know whether to be happy or sad, but the only thing they could do was call the police. Fortunately, the whale that swallowed the boss was a humpback whale, a filter-feeding mammal. It had no teeth, and its throat was far too small to swallow a person. Luckily, the boss happened to have a satellite phone with him. Through the phone, firefighters were able to stay in contact with him at all times. However, there was not much they could actually do. They could only comfort the boss, telling him to stay calm and save his oxygen. Soon, they located the whale's position through the call. But the question remained, how could they get the man out? One of the team members said he had watched a documentary about whales. Humpback whales, after surfacing, often spit out food they cannot digest. The problem was that a whale usually comes up for air only once every 45 minutes or more. Given the boss's condition, he probably could not hold on for even 10 minutes. The only option left was to force the whale to the surface. Then the captain came up with an idea. Whales were extremely sensitive to sound. Perhaps they could use loud noise to drive it upward. They acted quickly. First, they placed a cone over the police siren, then connected it to a speaker with a valve. Next, they attached a fire hose, and finally turned on the siren so that a 120 decibel alarm could be sent underwater. At the captain's command, one firefighter switched on the siren. The deafening noise soon reached the whale's ears. The boss, however, was already in bad shape. He had fallen into a semi-conscious state. Fortunately, the captain's plan worked. Disturbed by the noise, the humpback whale surfaced and spat out the foreign object in its mouth. A firefighter immediately jumped into the water and successfully rescued the boss. After performing CPR, they brought him back to life. The employees waiting in the meeting room finally breathed a sigh of relief. It seemed they no longer had to worry about the company going bankrupt, at least for now. So, everyone watching, if you were swallowed by a whale, what would you do?